So I mainly really got into them when they were opening for All Time Low on that tour a few years ago, and since then it's good.
I don't know the exact time, date, month, but I was basically listening to Neck Deep on Spotify, and apparently I clicked radio, and Glen Boys popped up. So, you know, I've been obsessed ever since.
This is the flag I made for Waterparks, so I don't know what the backdrop is this tour. I made some based on the backdrops last tour, but it's the first day, so I have no idea what it looks like. So I did the orange from the Fandom album, and this is the new logo. It's all laser cut. And then these are like the tiles from the tiles in Austin's bathroom, but kind of like falling apart. I don't know, it's conceptual off of Fandom.
So Waterparks has impacted my life personally, and I know a lot of people here too, that we've made so many friends because of them, that like not even just them, but so many other interests that we have, and it's really cool to be able to talk and be passionate about the stuff you love with other people who love the same things.
Yeah, and just off that, at this first show in Atlanta right now, Hannah here is flying from Arkansas. Met her 2 years ago because Waterparks, we met in the VIP line for Waterparks. Our lovely videographer flew from California, and how would we become friends? Only because of Waterparks. So, gotta give it to them for making all this happen. I really love it.
Yeah. I found out about Waterparks from my friend Caroline in 2017. She told me about them and told me I should listen to Cluster. And then I had another friend that saw them with All Time Low and told me to listen to Stupid For You. So I listened to them, I really loved them, and now they're one of my favorite bands, and I've seen them in concert 4 times. They're just like the sweetest people I've ever met. They're awesome, and I love them so much, and I tell everybody to listen to them. They're just so good. I really want them to play 21 Questions. I am the #1 21 Questions fan. Nobody will take that away from me. And if they don't play 21 Questions, this will be me in the audience.
I want Waterparks to play Dizzy. I love Pink. From the new album, I really need I Felt Younger, War Crimes, Cherry Red, of course, that goes so hard, and Turbulent, of course. The first time I met Austin, I told him to record a video of him saying I love you to my friend Josh, and he was like, what? I don't love your friend, and I love him, and that was so funny. And then one of the times I met him, I asked him if he could be on my phone case, and he saw my current phone case, which had Dallin Weeks on it, and he said, Dallin Weeks is such a good boy. And that was awesome. And we called him Mr. Constantine, and that made him so mad. And then he also took us backstage to see Don Broco, which was really cool. And then he told us scary stories. And then the second time, or the third time I met him, I was at an Oliver Tree show after their set at the Masquerade in March of 2019. And I saw him, I said hi, and he waved his tooth bat at me and recorded a video for my mom.
So, I made this, and it took me like 2 months to hand paint because I kept screwing it up and then like hating myself again. So I started painting it before Fandom came out, so it was supposed to be this high definition, but apparently there was a song called Never Bloom Again, and that got incorporated on accident, so I think that's pretty cool. I also made this shirt, and that's about it.
Show the back. Show Travis, of course. Teaching TikTok dances to Watch What Happens Next right now. Dance class with Hannah. She's off work right now, but she's still teaching. Alright, so the full shirt. How is it? Full shirt. Hold. This way. Y'all ever have me doing it opposite, I think. Okay, so full shirt, cold freeze. Big house. Okay, this way.
Big house.
Big house. Big house. Big house. Nice. Okay, from the top. Okay, so go. Cold shirt, cold freeze, big.
Oh, I keep doing it John Cena style. Jeez, no, it's this style. Okay.
Okay, not a big house, nice thing.
Nice thing.
This way. Okay. The seatbelt, pick it up, buckle.
Wait, right to left or left to right?
This way.
Right to left. Left to right. Like on the driver's side. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So net pack for all my friends. In big house, nice.
Nice thing.
Nice things. 7, 8, cool shirt, cool freeze. Oh my god.
Who inspires you all to play an instrument, like drums, guitar?
Like in the first place?
situation like to pick up the sticks and pick up those guitars?
My dad's a musician, so.
It's mine.
And I had a baby. Okay, that didn't land as much. You try.
So, this probably was my dad as well. He was never good at guitar, but he showed me how to tap before, and I was like, that's the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. And then he added distortion when I was playing. I was like learning how to play on just clean tone, pretty much, and then he brought home a distortion pedal, and my mind was blown. But I had a baby.
Just finished the set. They played our favorite song, no questions, and I'm on this drumstick. Ready for tomorrow.
Hello, De'Wayne here. Night 1 of Fandom Tour. It was amazing. People were like mad hype. Thank y'all for like positioning to get me here. I love you, Austin.
Day 1 of the Fandom Tour, and we're hanging out in Atlanta. Everything was fucking great, and now we're hanging out by dog poop.
Hey, we're here in Charleston. It's cold as crap. I'm shaking my hands with my hand warmers in it. Been here since 9 a.m. Came from Orlando. Been awake since midnight. So I got into water parks in September of 2018. I heard about them in 2017, but it's way too much was going on in my life at the time. But 2018 is when I needed them, and they were there for me, and so now I'm here for them.
So Waterparks has impacted my life a lot because they've helped me meet so many people and make new friends like Nina. Now we travel like crazy for them together. We go on crazy adventures for them.
They've been really big to me. When I found them originally, I kind of didn't like them, but then I saw their set live and I was like, yo, these guys are great. And now like I've traveled to England for them, I travel states for them, and like the people I meet and the environment, it's amazing. I owe them so much. Like they're incredible.
A friend of mine started talking to them about me, talking to me about them in like the beginning of like 2016, and then I started seeing them on Rocksound. I checked them out like in around 2018, and I got really into entertainment, and then started going to all the shows. Saw that Warped Tour and Entertainment Tour, and now I'm here.
So some of my favorite things about water parks is just how personable they are. Like each one of them has such an amazing personality. They're so warm with their fans and everything, and they have so much fun with us, and we get to like play around with them and they play around with us back. And they're so sweet and like just so generous and giving to us all the time, even if they like to make fun of us online. How do you pick?
That would hurt.
This album is so good. It's so good.
I miss having sex, but at least I don't want to die anymore. My favorite song off of Fandom is Easy to Hate, because it's just the bridge, like the chorus is just so good. Like it's like nice and high, like it's catchy.
My favorite song of Fandom is Telephone. I'm a hopeless romantic, so the fact that he just saw this girl in Target was like, I'm gonna write a song about her. I said, bet, this is my song. I love it so much, and that guitar riff, chef's kiss.
We definitely travel for the water park, so it definitely introduces us to so many different fans, and it's a really cool experience. We've seen them in Texas, Florida, Philly, New Jersey. We're gonna see them in Baltimore. We're seeing them here now. Just everywhere. So it's really good.
Just having fun time in all the cities too.
When we make albums, there's already a bunch of demos that don't make it that are really tight. And this time around, it already went through like multiple transitions. So like things that were already good enough to come out got cut. And so yeah, there's, I can't pick one over here.
Yeah, it's gonna sound like a cop-out, but I really can't either. They're all right up here.
Cop-outs! Okay. I won't be able to pick one, but I can tell you my favorite one to play live is Turbulent. Gloom Boys.
I discovered Parks about 2017, I believe, at the All Time Low show. So I discovered them like a couple months earlier, and their music was like a little different from what I usually listen to, a lot more pop. But I like really fell in love with them. I never thought I was gonna get a Parks tattoo, but I ended up getting one for Cherry Red.
I got into Parks seeing my best friend. He was like, we were sending each other music recommendations, and he's like, there's this band I really think you would like. And I listened to them and I was like, they're good. And then my other friend was doing like a live stream one day and had 21 Questions playing in the background, and I'm like, oh, that's so good. And I like asked what it was, and they were like, oh, it's Parks. And so I started like listening to it, and I'm like, I really love Austin's songwriting. So it was like, maybe I like them.
How to discover Parks. My friend's uncle was working for the Sleeping with Science Tour, and he was like, listen to this band, and I didn't. And then the show rolled around, and I like the day before, I was like, hey, I guess I'll listen, and I did, and I really liked it. So I showed up, and I haven't stopped showing up for years. Yeah.
I found them on my recommended YouTube page in like 2015, and I watched one video, and then I did a deep dive, and ever since then I've been show. I think that as someone who's kind of seen the progression and like been here and like for a while in a few releases, it's really inspiring, honestly. It's just nice to see like a band progress and like do the things that like they've said they've always wanted to do. And like even just with this whole era, like the tour it's so much more, it's just a level up that's like, it's so insane. And it's just been like super fun to watch. And so, I don't know, I really appreciate fandom as a whole in this era as a whole.
I'm really proud of fandom. Fandom, as like cheesy as it sounds, kind of feels like home. In the sense that like, you know, I've been here since 2016. I've watched them grow and grow, and I feel like fandom, like, I'm glad, like, friendly reminder that I was doing it, because I feel like this piece of work is like the most proud that they've ever been of an album. And fandom isn't just like an album, it's like a feeling almost, like it's, you know, the aesthetic, the colors, the hair, the show, and the live show especially, like, it feels like it was made for, you know, all the new fans and people that have been here for years. Like, that part, you know, with Crybaby, just like showing videos of like Tumblr asks and like all those, just like everything from like 2015 to 2016, fandom just feels like we've grown, and like here's what we learned over the years, and now we're giving it to you. So yeah, I'm really proud of that.
Happy birthday, Carrington! I can't swim! I hope one of them takes a bite of
Hell yeah, dude.
That'd be nice.
Sick.
Oh wait, is that nice?
Love how you're eating the frosting. I wrote this in a letter to them, but I feel like whenever I'm at a Waterparks show, I'm with the people I love the most. Like my friends, they're all here. Love you, Billy. They're all here with me, and then I get to see my favorite band and my favorite music live at the same time. It's like a 3-in-1 package. Family, friends, and music.
I did artwork of the Waterparks boys, and I used a knockoff Photoshop app on my iPad. I did one of each of them because they're all cool.
So I'm planning on giving this binder to Waterparks during VIP. I'm super excited for the show, and yeah, I miss them, so I'm excited for tonight. I'm Alex, and I'm an aspiring makeup artist, and I decided to make an entire binder of a track-by-track of fandom with all my makeup pieces. And yeah, I've been doing this for a little while. Waterparks means a lot to me, and their music has definitely inspired me to start doing makeup again. I never thought that I would be able to kind of pursue anything in this field because of everything else everyone was saying, but they had really good attitudes, and that inspired me to keep going.
Every time I've met Waterparks in the past like year, 2 years, I've given them a book full of art, which they probably don't want anymore, and they're probably sick of it. But I do it every single time, and this time it's just like fandom. But I draw a lot, and then I realize how many I have to print when I actually get to the printing place. I'm like, holy shit, that's way too many. So this one's for fandom, and then everything in the back is just all portraits of Austin because he's really fun to draw, and that's all I ever do. And the glare's probably so bad too. But yeah, this band is like super inspirational, and almost everything they do like revolves around like visuals, and it's all artistic and fancy and like cryptic in some way. I really just enjoy putting visuals to songs, and I do it with tons of other bands. I think I did one for With Confidence and just gave it to them a little while ago. But yeah, I really appreciate this band.
Hello. So I have to explain, I guess I have to explain this. So this came about because I was like, oh, I'm done eating pictures of Austin every day until he eats a picture of me. I have to do something better. because I can't be a one-hit wonder, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, like 700 retweets and I will wear this clown costume to the show.
30, by the way.
630? Okay. Well, I underestimated and a lot more people did it. So here I am. I committed.
Also made like a joke about like K-pop, and I was like, oh shit, that's like my brand, and I was like, oh, I love Luna. So we just talked about Luna, and like he replied to me about Luna, and I was like, yeah, stream fandom because it's a good album, and you'll love every track. Every track is beautiful, beginning to end, perfect. The loop, perfect. Everything about that album is perfection, and I think everybody needs to stream it.
We're here in Phoenix, Arizona at the Crescent Ballroom for the Fandom Tour. My name is De'Wayne. This will be my third show. I did Seattle, got to see Waterparks. Otto has some moves, by the way. He's quiet in the back, but let me tell you, get him up there with a mic, he's dancing around. And then last night, Anaheim sold out show at the House of Blues. Real cool experience. Love the boys. And then here tonight, my last show. Excited to see them with all my friends.
I first discovered Parks when on YouTube 21 Questions got recommended to me, and it looked like a good acoustic. I was really into acoustic then, and it just hit my soul.
I first discovered them when I went to a 1OK Rock concert and they were the openers, and I was like, chef's kiss, I need to get into this.
So I discovered Parks because I had a lot of friends in high school who listened to them, and it was really easy to just fall into their music hole because Entertainment was, I think, their latest album at that point, and I love like every song on there. And then Fandom just recently came out, so that was a lot of fun to like be a part of the experience when they're releasing an album. You feel like more like a fan. My favorite songs from Fandom is definitely High Definition, War Crimes, and maybe Cherry Red.
It's Cherry Red. This is top for me.
The thing about Waterparks is that they're all really funny and they have great senses of humor and they're entertaining.
This just has like my main Fandom animation on it because that was like my biggest piece ever. It took me like 2 months, so. And then the memes here, I made memes of Austin for over half a year, 198 days, until he retweeted it. I made a tour poster for the show today. This is like my favorite like piece today, and I handed out little prints I made to, I think, first 50 people. So this one I did when Austin announced his book, Good Times, love the colors. This one was when Reboot was released. I don't know how I feel about this one, but I like it. So, and then this one was inspired by one of Austin's tweets because he talked about like doing a horror music video. And then this was when Turbulent dropped. And then we got to the end. So on my animation, these were just some of my favorite frames that I took from it. And then of course we have the memes. You know how it be. I don't have much to say about that.
I wasn't up
yeah.
But I
and then I have this thing where I edit Austin being taller than Otto and Jeff, so that's fun too.
Just like,
and I wanted to make these hoodies, but it would have been too much. So, you know, if they want to hit me up for merch, they can. Just throwing it out there.
So we're at the Aztec in San Antonio waiting for Parks, and here's some of my merch. So this is a Not Warriors piece. The song means a lot to me. Then I did Peach for Otto because Peach is one of my favorite songs by them. And then for Jeff, I did The Boys because like the voice be hitting different. And then had some other ones. The way I found them was in like 2017. I found the Blue Boys music video on YouTube. It was like in my suggested, and I watched it and I was like, I like this energy. Music's been like there for me for like through so much shit, and like I don't think I would be like here like today if it wasn't for that. So I've done 2 days of the Fandom Tour so far. I did Kansas City and Anaheim, and this is my third show in San Antonio. And reading Parks is always like the fucking best. I feel like they're one of those bands, like they're as equally excited to meet you as you are to meet them, and I don't know, they're always just like great, nice boys.
Yeah, like every time I met them, I've been meeting them for like 4 years, and they've just always been like so fucking nice, and they're just great to everyone. And they're like the reason I've met like like all my best friends, including Shan. So the reason we're like even following the tour right now is because we're doing it together.
Yeah, we became best friends literally like in
at
San
this
Antonio.
venue. Literally at this venue, yeah.
And our favorite songs from the band. So my favorites are definitely War Crimes and Reboot. They just hit different.
Yeah, I feel like my top plate was like Turbulent, so like definitely Turbulent. Like I felt younger because like I have a tattoo of it, and then also like War Crimes. I would say those. Yeah, they're all good.
They're all good.
Yeah. Well, I got this tattoo because I just always wanted a thigh tattoo. When I heard Fandom, I was like, I need it to be this because I just love the album so much. And I kind of got the lyric, my sins are all built in, because like tattoos are like built in. Like I just thought it was kind of ironic. And I also love like I felt younger like so much. Like I listen to it like all the time. And it's one of my favorite songs, so that's kind of like the idea behind it.
Never seen a face with your type of shine. You moved in beyond my eyes and built yourself a shrine. But then you ran away and you left the picture frames. Now I don't see my face the same. Do you see you're the reason I can't sleep? Lose it where your head should be, and the dark between my sheets. Do you see you're the reason I can't sleep? Lose it where your head should be, in the dark between my sheets. I still loved you to death, so I must be dead. It makes me sick, you know my skin. My sins are all built in, you know. So I must be dead. It makes me sick, you know my skin. My freckles and my hands, you know.
To Waterparks, thank you so much. I have enjoyed every single tour, every single show. I love the music. Keep it coming.
Okay, this is a message to Florence. Thank y'all for everything. Love your music. Y'all are awesome. Thanks for doing all these shows. Give us time to go travel and just have fun. And also, if you play 21 Questions, thank you.
I love you guys. Thank you so much for your music and for making me laugh and smile every single day. You're my favorite band.
Composure is a pacifier to so many people, and you're just helping everyone as a whole by continuing to compose the way that you do.
Hey boys, so I don't even know how to go about thanking you for everything that you've done for me. There's no words for that. You guys gave me such a vital piece of myself back, and you've given me so many friends that I'm here with and that I'm gonna be with for the remainder of my tour dates. I don't have proper words for that, but thank you.
So, from a crackhead to a crackhead, I'm a Capricorn too, but Austin sometimes are crazy. But I love you still. And then Jeff, you're so sweet. I love you. And then Otto, you have nice hair.
Thank you so much. I have discovered so much about myself through your music. Thank you for your sincerity, your genuineness, your passion and commitment to the music and being who you are and always putting that first, and I appreciate that so much. I've traveled because of you guys. I've found other bands because of you guys. I've met so many people because of it, and I can't thank you enough. So it means the world to me.
Thank you for the music that you guys write and put out and continue to put out despite some people not being so great all the time. And thanks for getting me into my first Twitter group chat that actually made me feel kind of welcome in this fandom, I guess.
Thank you guys for making amazing music. Keep making that amazing music because it'll always be top notch. You guys never disappoint. And thank you guys for all the new friends I've made through this journey.
Thank you, Waterparks, for your music and the friends that I've made through them. And also, don't be afraid to be yourself and do whatever you want with your music because we're going to support you guys and be behind you no matter what.